Welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be doing a career simulation series, and the first player up is going to be Jack the Big Deal Hughes out of New Jersey. He's paired up with Tatar and Brat on the first line. I'm going to try to keep it as realistic as possible with injuries, call-ups, trades, etc. Let's see what we can do with Jack. New Jersey does not make the playoffs with a 44-34-4 record for 92 points, missing out by 2 points to the Philadelphia Flyers. Jack Hughes, I need you to step up, and he did not. He produced 15 goals, 25 assists for 40 points in 79 games played. This kind of production not going to get us anywhere. And New Jersey did not make the playoffs, as we can see here, and all these other teams are celebrating while in the playoffs. So New Jersey goes out, retools, getting Jonathan Gaudreau and Philip Forsberg to try to help Jack in his quest to get a cup to New Jersey. So after this additions, New Jersey once again is not in the playoffs with 41 wins, 32 losses, 9 overtime losses for 91 points. Jack Hughes, 18 goals, 35 assists for 53 points in 79 games played throughout the season. Also, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subs by the end of the year, and every single sub helps a lot. Also, make sure to drop a like. I want to see if we can get to 20 likes on this video. This way also keeps you guys all up to date on the latest content that I'm dropping and on other videos that I produce as well. And here we are with the Edmonton Oilers taking care of business of the New York Rangers in 7-game series. So New Jersey keeps Gaudreau and Forsberg on the top line with Jack Hughes, hoping to take this team another step further and get into the playoffs for the first time, and they do. With 43, 31, and 8 record for a total of 94 points, that's good enough for third in the Metropolitan to get New Jersey into the playoffs. Jack Hughes' career year, 82 games played, 29 goals, 48 assists, 77 points. That's the production we're talking about to get us into the playoffs, and Jack delivered. New Jersey's paired up with the New York Rangers in a first-round battle across town, and the Rangers end up sweeping the Devils 4-0. And the eventual Stanley Cup winners is the Vancouver Canucks, taking out the Boston Bruins in 7 games. So next year, here we go in the playoffs. Jack Hughes was nowhere to be found. 2 assists with 2 points in 4 games. Very disappointing, Jack. How are you going to take over the team? I don't know. You need you to step up in the playoffs. Do something better. So now Gaudreau and Alexander Holtz is moved up to the first line to play with Jack. Maybe this will spark him to get going again. And New Jersey is in the playoffs again with a 45-31-6 record, 96 points, slowly increasing those points and moving up in the standings. Jack Hughes, 81 games played, 20 goals, 37 points, 57 points. Major regression for Jack. What happened there? You popped 77, now you got 55. And New Jersey's paired up with the Philadelphia Flyers in a series here. And it still goes to 7, so the Flyers take care of business. And once again, the Edmonton Oilers are the Stanley Cup champions, taking out the Toronto Maple Leafs. So that was an interesting series there. Jack Hughes in 7 games played, 6 points, 1 goal, 5 assists. Not bad, better than the last year. So that's great news. Jack Hughes is now being, with Jonathan Gaudreau and Philip Forsberg, has moved back up to the first line to get some of that magic that they created 2 years ago. Let's see if this happens. New Jersey falls off 35, 34, and 13 for 83 points, nowhere near playoff contender. And Jack Hughes ends up playing 82 games, 27 goals, 37 assists for 64 points throughout the team. Not what I expected. And the Columbus Blue Jackets are your Stanley Cup winners in 6 games over the Stars. Jack Hughes maintains Jonathan Gaudreau and Philip Forsberg on the top line. New Jersey once again is back in the playoffs, 46, 29, and 7 for 99 points. And Jack Hughes scores 69 points and 81 goals, tallying 25 goals and 44 assists to lead the team into the playoffs. And they're facing the Carolina Hurricanes in the first round. That should be an interesting series. And they're eliminated in 6 games with the eventual Stanley Cup winners. Once again, Edmonton Oilers taking care of business. In 6 games, Jack Hughes has 6 points, 1 goal, 5 assists in the playoffs. So still consistent production, 1 point a game. Alexander Holt is now back on the first line. New Jersey again makes the playoffs, 44, 27, 11, and 99 points total for this line. Jack Hughes, 76 games, 26, 39, 65 total points. Second on the team. New Jersey back in the playoffs, facing off once again with the Flyers. And the Flyers' 6-game series takes care of business with the Tampa Bay Lightning taking care of the Stanley Cup champions right there with the Kings. Jack Hughes, 6 games, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points in the playoffs. I need you to step up. Heischer, Hughes, and Holtz is now the new line. New Jersey once again in the playoffs, 42, 33, 7, 91 total points, fourth in the division. Jack Hughes, 71 points in 81 games, 31 goals, 40 assists. Paired up against the Tampa Bay Lightning in the first round. New Jersey goes all the way up until the Stanley Cup, and they have a 1-0 lead on the Avalanche. Let's see if they can get the cup for Jack Hughes. And they do. In 6 games, the New Jersey Devils are your Stanley Cup champions. Jack Hughes brings a cup to New Jersey after so many years, since 2003. So excellent job, boys. Jack Hughes, 25 games played, 10 goals, 8 assists for 18 points. Not bad at all. Next season, again, Hughes, Heischer, and Bratt are lined up on this team. New Jersey is nowhere near the playoffs again. 40, 33, and 9 for 89 points, just missing out. Jack Hughes, 82 games, 18 goals, 41 assists for 59 points. And the eventual Stanley Cup champions are the Canadiens. Hughes, Beniers, and Holtz as now the new lineups as New Jersey retools. And New Jersey back to 99 points, 45 wins, 28 and 9. Jack Hughes, injury-riddled season, 51 games, 5 goals, 29 assists for 34 points. Still, they're getting into the playoffs, playing the Columbus Blue Jackets in the first-round series. New Jersey's back in the playoffs, back into the Stanley Cup against the Colorado Avalanche. And in 7 games, New Jersey takes care of business. And the Avalanche lose out. Jack Hughes, second cup for New Jersey. 24 games played, a point a game, 7 goals, 17 assists, 24. Good job, Jack. You did it. You got the cup to New Jersey 2 times in your career. Jack decided to take his talents to St. Louis, where he's paired up with Ho and Kyrou on the first line after signing a 7-year contract with the St. Louis Blues after his contract ended. The Blues did not make the playoffs, 44-34-4 record for 92 total points in 67 games played, 21 goals, 51 assists for 72 points, and the Stanley Cup champions in 6 games is the Seattle Kraken over the Caps. Hughes still with Ho and Korgadov on the first line. The Blues again once again now in the playoffs, 38, 39, and 5 for 81 points. Jack Hughes, 77, ties his career high, 14 goals, 63 assists in 79 games. Excellent production, and the Flames take care of business of the Cats in 7 games. The Blues again don't make the playoffs, 42, 35, and 5, 89 points out of this team. Jack Hughes, career high now, 66 games, 20 goals, 63 assists, and 83 points. He is starting to peak at this level. And New Jersey's in the playoffs, but the Stars end up taking the Stanley Cup over the Bruins. Korgadov, Howe, and Hughes maintain the first line. Blues once again are not in the playoffs, 37, 34, and 11 with 85 points. Jack Hughes, 17 goals, 68 for 85, 82 games played. Once again, Jack is setting career highs again. And the Stars sweep the Rangers in 4 games in this series. Jack Hughes back to the second line with Nightingale and Korkakov. And St. Louis, once again, not in the playoffs. 39, 38, and 5 for 83 points. Jack Hughes, 81 games, 17 goals, 60 assists, and 77 points total. Jack is producing, and the Avs are your Stanley Cup champions over the Blue Jackets. Hughes now with Suzuki and Nightingale on the second line. St. Louis finally makes the playoffs with 100 points, 48 wins, 30 and 4. That's great news for Jack. Jack plays 81 games, career high, 15 goals, 75 assists, and 90 points. That's beast mode. Getting the Blues first time to the Stanley Cup playoffs, and they're eliminated by the Hawks in 7 games, and the Capitals end up winning the Cup. In 7 games, Jack Hughes scores 6 points, 2 goals, 4 assists. He's back on the first line with Nightingale and Ho with the St. Louis Blues, again missing the playoffs with a 39, 39, and 4 for 82 points. Jack Hughes disappointing. Another injury season for him, 7, 39, and 46. So not too bad, but again, injuries are plaguing him. And the Stanley Cup champs are the Penguins in 7 over the San Jose Sharks. Jack Hughes relegated again to the second line with Nightingale and Wellwood now. Let's see what he does with his team. And the Blues make the playoffs in 82 games. They had 41, 37, and 4. Jack Hughes ended up playing the AHL, and he scored 13, 42, and 55 points. So the Blackhawks ended up taking care of the Stanley Cup and eliminating the Blues in 5. Jack Hughes decided to call it a career after 1,400 games. He scored 346 goals, 837 assists for 1,183 points in his career between New Jersey and the St. Louis Blues. In the playoffs, Jack played 79 total games for 22 goals, 44 assists, and 66 points. He made the playoffs 6 times with New Jersey and once with St. Louis, and winning the Cups 2 times. Again, guys, if you're new here, please make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. So I'm trying to reach 1,000 subs by the end of the year. And this is where the video is going to end. Just look out for the next video of our career simulation that we're going to be starting up on this series. Alright, see you in the next video.